know, sports fans, this is your daily preview of the 2022 World Athletics Outdoor Championships held in the U.S. for the first time ever. It's from July 15th to July 24th, 2022. It's held at the newly renovated Hayward Field, the house that Phil built, and it's in Eugene, Oregon, on the University of Oregon campus. I've been coming here since 1980. I love to worship track and field here. You will too. Our daily previews are sponsored by Coros. Coros is a performance sports technology company. You can find them at Coros, COROS.com. They've got killer sports timing and training devices, and they have a newly launched training site. You need to check it out. We will also be doing, thanks to Coros, the Coros Athletes Watch, where we will be featuring some of the finest athletes in the world who train using Coros. Today, for example, Jeffrey Kemwar, Letzinet Gade, Molly Seidel, Gabriella Stafford-DeBoos, among others. So we will have those articles up on RunBlogRun. And thanks again to our friends at Coros, the performance sports technology company, and you can find them at Coros.com. Please support them. Hey, sports fans, Larry Eater here. Final day, day 10 of the World Athletics Outdoor Championships in Eugene, Oregon, July 15th through 24th, 2022. Begins at 6:15 a.m., of course, with the 35K race walk. First time the men have done this distance at the World Championship. That final should be interesting. Chinese, Italians, Polish, Central Europeans. It's going to be very, very interesting. At 9:35, the men's 110 hurdles in the decathlon, event 6 in the decathlon. At 10:30, the discus throw, decathlon group A. At 11:40, discus throw, decathlon group B, 7th event in the decathlon. At 12:15, the longest event in the decathlon, the pole vault, decathlon group A begins at 12:15. At 1:15, the decathlon group B. That'll go all afternoon. 5:05 is the javelin throw. That is the 9th event in the decathlon. That's at 5:05. The women's 100-meter hurdle semifinal is at 5:05. Men's pole vault final, Mondo Duplantis. Will he set a new world outdoor best or a new world record overall? I think he's going for the world record. We'll keep our fingers crossed. The women's long jump final, without Yulimar Rojas, but you've got some Burks and you've got some big surprises there. That'll be very, very interesting. The men's 5,000-meter final, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, is he there? The Ethiopians, the Kenyans, what is going to happen? Joshua Cheptegei, what kind of level of fitness is he in right now? So that's going to be most interesting. And on the U.S. side, what's going to happen there? We have some very, very fine runners. Grant Fisher, I think, looks poised for a medal. So let's keep our fingers crossed there. Decathlon Group B in the javelin throw at 7:10. That's followed by the women's 800-meter final. Athing Mu, Keely Hodgkinson, Aji Wilson, the spoil. Raven Rogers, the spoil. Raven's on the dang tower in the house that Phil built. She's a farmer duck. This woman has the best moves over the last 200 meters. Reminds me of James Robinson. Yes, Mike Finelli will instruct all about James Robinson, 1984 superstar, and a coach in Oakland High, in the Oakland High School school district too, and I think a junior college as well. So that women's 800-meter final will be amazing. The women's 100-meter hurdle final, I have no clue. That'll be an A++ game. Jasmine Camacho Quinn to win, Kenny Harrison to spoil, Alisa Johnson to spoil. The final event of the decathlon, the 1,500 meters, Damian Warner, is he going to win the worlds? Nicholas Cowell from Germany, is he going to defend? Garrett Scantling, where is he going to be at? Traditionally, the world champs in the Olympics in track and field should end with a 4x400-meter relay. It's one of the oldest events in track and field history. And thank God World Athletics has gotten back to it, and the Olympics should stay with it. The men's 4x400 meter relay will be at 7:35, and it will be an incredible event. My prediction, a new world record for the U.S. in the 4x400. They've got to keep the baton going around. How good is TTO? How good is Belgium with the Borley brothers? How good is Poland? Poland is tough. Italy was just about there. And Team GBR, which I always love to see, Team GBR, they're missing some really good 400-meter people. They've got Matthew Hudson Smith, who I think could be very good. So we'll have to see what they can do. Women's 4x4 will be the event that ends the World Championships, and it should be a world record. So who do we have possibly? Cindy McLaughlin. We could have, we could have Allison Felix. We could have, it's going to be an incredible women's 4x4, but I think they can get, we could have Athing Moon. And this will be incredible. This will be a great women's 4x4. The Polish team will be tough. The Swiss team will be tough. The German team will be tough. Team GBR, it's got a lot of young 400-meter runners, and they could be tough. But I think we'll see a world record. And the 2022 World Athletics Outdoor Championships will come to an end with a great scream, people wanting more. And that, I hope and I pray, will build a legacy for LA 2028, just 6 years away. We have an opportunity to blow the top off track and field in this country if everybody works together. We have the answers within the sport, within ourselves. The people stop the bullshit fiefdoms and stop protecting their money and stop protecting their places and actually work together. I dream of athletes, an athletes union, managers, the federations, and sponsors all pulling their proverbial heads out of their asses and saying, let's build the sport. And surprise the hell out of Casey Wasserman, the man behind LA 2028, who I believe kind of expects the federations to be provincial and dorky. And we need to get above that. Track and field is one of the top sports in the country at the amateur level and at the collegiate level. We've got to make it at the professional and the Olympic level, and we can do that. World Athletics is poised to do that. USA Track and Field is poised to do that. We have to open our ears and our hearts and work together. That is my message from the World Championships. This is Larry Eder with RunBlogRun, thanking all of you for following our previews, thanking Koros, the performance sport technology company, for sponsoring this, thanking World Athletics for sponsoring the World Championships, thanking the LOC and Tracktown for doing it in lovely Eugene, Oregon, thanking the house that Phil built for being a great host to the event, thanking the city of Eugene, thanking Mike Deering of the Shoe Addicts, our production manager, thanking our various writers and photographers for covering the meet, but most of all, thanking you, our audience. You give us life. You're the ones who make RunBlogRun work. We love you. We thank you. Run, jump, and throw. Tell someone you love them today. Get a nice walk in. Write me a note at runblogrun.com about the 5 things you loved about the World Champs, okay? This is Larry Eder signing off.